boys and girls, I hope you had a great spring break. Today we're going to focus on 8 different gymnastics shapes. These gymnastic shapes are the foundation or the building blocks for all of the other gymnastic skills we're going to learn about. Different rolls like a forward roll, a backward roll, weight transfers like a cartwheel, different gymnastics jumps, and different gymnastics balances. So some of them may seem really difficult, some may seem really easy, but really focus on the cues and good form, because when you have good form with these shapes, then they will transfer to the other gymnastic skills we'll learn about. Before we get started, just like with any time you exercise, you want to do what first? Right, you want to warm up. And in the gym, we warm up by running at a nice slow jog to music, to get our hearts racing, to get our bodies warm. I doubt your parents want you to run laps around your house, so we'll talk about some other alternatives you can do. But first, let's think about, why is it important to warm up? Why do you want your muscles to be warm before you start exercising? Right, your muscles are less likely to get hurt, and your muscles are going to move better. So you're going to be able to perform different exercises and activities to your best ability. So what are some of those exercises you could do instead of running laps? You can just run in place. You can do jumping jacks. You can pretend to jump rope. You can do mountain climbers. All of these exercises are going to get your heart beating and make your body feel warm. Most warm-ups are 3 to 5 minutes long, so you can pause this video and you can try any of those exercises or something else that is your favorite exercise to warm up, something we do in gym or something you do on your own. Make sure your pulse is beating fast. You can find that on the side of your neck. Beating fast and your body feels warm, then you'll be set with the warm-up. Come back and see me in 3 to 5 minutes. All right, you're all warmed up. Your heart is racing, your body feels warm, so we're going to continue our warm-up with some stretching. Stretching is a key element in gymnastics. Stretching improves your flexibility, and flexibility is needed in all gymnastic skills. My 3rd and 4th graders that are watching, if your fitness goal this year was to improve your flexibility, these stretches we're going to do are going to help you reach your goal. So those sit and reach scores, if you were trying to raise them, some of these will be very helpful. Each stretch we'll do for about 20 seconds. And make sure you have your own personal space. We're not going to be moving around, but you'll need to be able to stretch. First one we'll do is a tilting head stretch. So keep your shoulders down. Try to get your ear to go toward your shoulder and hold. Switch sides. Good. The next stretch, side stretch, feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to reach up all the way through your fingers, lean to the side, and hold. Good. Switch sides. Good. Moving to arm circles. Nice big arm circles. And reverse. Good. And then you're going to move to the ground to do a seal stretch. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see your hands are going to go underneath your shoulder. Your legs are going to stay together, and you're lifting your chest off the floor. Good. And then swing your legs around. Keep your legs together, flat on the ground. Nice tall back. Point your toes. This is a pike stretch. You're going to reach with your fingers towards your toes, and your forehead is going to try to go towards your knees. If you can't go as far, you want to keep your legs down, reach as far as you can go. Trying not to bounce. And holding for 20. Good. Opening up your legs to a straddle stretch. You're going to walk your fingers towards your toe. Once again, you're trying to get your forehead to go towards your knee. If your leg is coming up, don't stretch as far. And walk your hands to your other leg. Good. And then all the way to the middle, trying to fold your body in half. Your chest and forehead are going to the floor, walking your fingers out. When you're doing this, you want to keep your knees so they don't rotate in, but keep your knees on top. Only go as far as comfortable. Stretching, you should feel your muscles stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. Good. So now that our bodies are all warmed up, we're ready to practice our 8 gymnastic shapes. Make sure you're still in your own space. You're not going to need a ton of room because we're not moving around. Are you ready? Here we go.
The first gymnastic shape we'll practice is called the front support. Go ahead and start on your hands and knees. Make sure your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. Then stretch out one leg straight, followed by the other, trying to keep your legs in line with your back. Squeeze in your tummy and bottom. It should make a straight line from your shoulders to your heels. As you can see with the body with the X on it, try not to dip your tummy. The finished shape should look a lot like a high plank that we do in class. The next gymnastic shape we're going to practice is called the back support. Sit on your bottom with your legs straight out in front of you and toes pointed. Your hands should be on the ground next to you with your fingers pointing toward your feet. Now lift your belly button as high as you can by pushing your hips upward to the ceiling. The boy in this picture is showing you a pike position. Notice he is sitting with his bottom and legs flat on the ground. His back is straight, his legs are straight and together, and his toes are pointed. Try to keep your arms straight as well. They should be past your ears so that if you look side to side, you cannot see them. Posture is really important in this position. Imagine there is a piece of string attached to the top of your head, pulling you upwards. This gymnastic shape is called the straddle. Notice her legs are wide with her toes pointed. Her knees are on top. So if you look at her kneecaps in this picture, they're not rolled in, but they're right on top. Her arms are lifted wide and straight with her fingers stretched. Once again, notice her good posture. Her back is straight. The next gymnastic shape we're going to try is the tuck. Keep your legs together and bring your knees up to your chest, pointing your toes. The next gymnastic shape we'll practice is the star. This shape is done in a standing position. Your arms and legs are wide and both are straight and tight. Once again, really think about your posture in this shape. Pretend there is that same piece of string attached to the top of your head, pulling you upward. Look in the lower corner of this picture. There's a girl performing a cartwheel. This shape is the foundation for learning to perform a cartwheel. The last 2 gymnastic shapes we're going to practice today are going to be done on the floor. This shape is called the dish. Lay on your back and bring your knees to your chest in a tucked position, keeping your legs together. Have your shoulders slightly off the floor, and then bring out one leg at a time, nice and slow. Make sure there's no space under your back. Tighten your abdominal muscles. Those are the muscles in your stomach. The closer your legs are to the ground, the more your abdominal muscles will be working. I'm so proud of you boys and girls for trying all of these gymnastic shapes. This is the last one we will do today, and it's called the arch. Go ahead and lay on your stomach. Have your arms straight and in line with your ears. Keep your legs straight and feet together with your toes pointed. Now try to lift your chest off the floor and raise your feet as high as you can, but making sure your legs stay straight and your feet are together.
Well done, Newfield Lions. Could you feel your muscles getting stronger and feel them stretching to improve your flexibility? My second, third, and fourth graders, send me an email this week telling me 2 gymnastic shapes that improved your strength and 2 shapes that improved your flexibility. If you'd like to review these 8 gymnastic shapes that you just worked on, you can rewatch this video, or you can go to Newfield's website and check out the PE lesson plan from the week of March 30th. These shapes provide the basic form for so many of the skills we're going to be working on, so try to practice them every day so your form is spot on. The lesson plan for this week is taking those shapes we just worked on and moving them into the air to perform some gymnastic jumps. So if you are confident that your form for these shapes are ready to go ahead and check out the lesson online this week on Newfield's website, and you can get started on some of those jumps. If you have any questions, please email me. If your parent is able, I would love to see a picture of you performing any of these gymnastic shapes and see how hard you're working. My email is rphamilton, HAMILTON, @cps.edu. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week.